Hey everybody, it's Rob the Backyard Gardener, and it's time for an update on my peaches grown from seed. So before I kick you off with the peaches that I've grown from seed, I wanted to go ahead and give you an update on my Loring peach that I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of peaches off of last year that were delicious. Now I didn't really thin this guy out when he set fruit, so I had some that were a little smaller than you'd like, but I think this year, because he set so many flowers and we've got tons and tons of fruit sets, that I'm probably going to need to thin these guys out. I'll just give you a quick look at one of the lower branches since it's right here. Take a look at how many peaches are somewhat set on these branches. Unbelievable. There are hundreds. This is the lowest of the branches. If I were to work our way up, they're just laced everywhere. And so a good thing to do when they have this many peaches set is to go ahead and thin them out. And if I take a look at this branch, I'm trying to figure out the best sets we've got and the ones we don't need. This final one right here is pretty small, so we're probably going to go ahead and take him out. But that's not what the video is about. I just wanted to show you that my Loring peach tree has grown really well. And if we continue back to this side of the yard, this is my harvester peach tree, and he set fruit even earlier than my Loring. And the reason for that is the harvester peach tree, the number of required chill hours is less than the Loring. And so he will break his buds a little sooner and set fruit a little bit sooner. But look at these guys. Some really nice little peaches already set. Here's one that has a double set. So I will definitely want to probably remove both of those. Maybe I'll try to remove one, but we'll just get two small ones off of that. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys we got some good fruit sets on both my harvester peach this year. I got about a dozen peaches off it last year. Looks like we got about 50 set this year, so it's as true to nature every year. Last year was the first year it fruited, so it's going to prove its yield year after year. This guy is pretty mature now. He's around 6 years, so I don't think he's going to get too many more peaches than what he's going to have this year. Maybe slightly higher over the next few years, but definitely really good. Down here are all my stunted, and I say stunted because I've kept them in small pots. If you remember, I started a second set of peaches last year. These guys are actually seeds that were planted from my Loring peach tree that you could see back there. Apologize for the lighting. It is twilight almost here in Texas, but these guys are ones that I've harvested fruit off of my Loring peach, and I started them all from seed. They're about 18 months old. They're a few days away from 18 months old. Again, they're tiny. They're not grown the best. They're a little deformed in their pots, but you know what? It is what it is. These guys will straighten out fine once I get them in the ground. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet. They've broken their buds. They look really good as far as the foliage. The leaves are healthy. I'm happy with how they look, but for now, we're going to put them in bigger pots here in the next month so that they can survive another few months in pots until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. Hitting 30 months now is this peach tree. You recall in the last video when he was 21 months, I gave him a late season prune. And the reason I did that is I wanted to encourage some flowering spurs to hopefully set fruit this year. Peach trees grown from seed typically take 3 or 4 years until they start producing fruit. He's at 30 months, so it's his third year. I was really optimistic that he would actually set fruit. And now that he's broken the majority of his buds, and now that he's actually got his foliage, it's a pretty telltale sign that he will not, in fact, set fruit this year, because typically the flowers on peach trees come first after the required number of chill hours. And I know he likely got the number of required chill hours to produce fruit, because most varieties need 900 chill hours or less, and that's between 33 degrees Fahrenheit and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And we had enough of those hours here in North Texas this year to go ahead and spur him on to produce fruit, or at least flower for fruit, and he didn't. So that being said, it's not abnormal not to have fruit in the third year. Hopefully now we'll go ahead and continue to let this guy put on some good growth. You can see the size trunk on this guy, and in relation to it, he's about 3 fingers wide now on his trunk. So he's definitely maturing quickly. Again, I'm a little sad. I know you guys have been following this series. I really was hoping we'd get some fruit or flowers this year. We didn't, but I'm very hopeful that continuing the regimen of fertilizer in the spring and late fall with a good summer pruning will cause this guy to flower next year and hopefully produce an edible fruit. Now remember, with peach trees, statistically speaking, you're likely not going to get the same peaches that you took the seed from. Typically, they will be a different species because most stone fruits actually have that occur. That being said, most peaches grown from seed will probably still taste really well, be edible, and who knows, maybe you'll get the next best variety. Anyway, just wanted to give you an update on my 18-month-old peach trees grown from the Loring peach tree that I have in my yard, as well as the one that's 30 months old that I have grown from a store-bought hybrid peach. It was actually a white peach, if I recall, and so I'm curious to see how the fruit will be on this tree when it fruits. Well, there you have it, everyone. That's my update on my 30-month-old peach tree grown from a white peach from seed, as well as my 18-month-old peaches that I grew from seeds off of my Loring peach tree in my backyard. Hopefully you'll follow along as we continue to prune, train, trim, and get this peach tree hopefully producing flowers and fruit for next year. If you'd like to see some more videos about the peaches I grew last year, you can click the link up above. I had a couple of really nice harvests, and there's nothing like a homegrown peach on a hot summer day. Hopefully you're enjoying the Peach Tree Grown from Seeds series. If you are, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy gardening, and thanks for watching.